We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, number 86.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7-11.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to he just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One out, bases empty. Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped and foul ball. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Eric Wagaman. And there's the strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. Ramirez digs in now on the ground to third. There's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, and towing the slab in this one, Edward Cabrera.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. There's a strike.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Cabrera, in his third season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Not a whole lot going their way offensively.
Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Freddie Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Now he breaks his bat. Edwards zips it across, and Freeman is retired.
Right fielder,
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now a chance for Teoscar Hernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly.
And we're back. Digging in, Kyle Stowers. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Pajes. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Number 41 stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next offering is downstairs.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Cabrera back to work. And a foul ball. Line drive. And that gets down into the gap. And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that is out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Andy Pajes now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Max Muncy.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Pajes leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, called strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Graham Pauley. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. And it's fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Sanchez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. So now 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
In the air, left field, down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. At the plate, Eric Wagaman. There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Out in front, rip foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hernandez makes the catch. And that inning, but they leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's Mookie now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Turns and fires the bats. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wagaman pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Slashes this one and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. A little out front there as he swings through
No
it.
balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Handles, throws to first, and they get the out on Smith. And that is the inning. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. That one pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. And that's
1 ball,
down and away.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here's the Marlins DH, Matt Mervis. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate.
Runner takes off. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled his first time up. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Lopez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one hit to right. And that'll do it. One left for Miami. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. Foul ball there. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. RBI single his last time up. Downed ball here, rolls foul. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here comes Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Rojas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll back here in LA. Ready now for so the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Luis Garcia.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Makes the grab, one down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Paulie in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Pulls that one foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the Miami order. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 in this one. Slow roller to first. Freeman. He takes it on his own. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. They still trail 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Cabrera back to work. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one to first, Paulie. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Freeman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Cal Quantrill up and loosening in the pen. Meyer getting loose as well. Late with the swing there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ohtani takes his lead at third with 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Out towards left center. Wagaman on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next to hit, Will Smith. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch misses. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Sanchez, the lead runner out at second. Wagaman on at first with nobody out. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Base hit center field. Sanchez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
First and second, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. And a sac bunt here. Muncy sends it to first. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Mervis.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mervis will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. That one ripped, but foul. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 3-2. A 2-run double.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. That's in there. 0-1. There's a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cal Quantrill.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that'll get down for a hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And now Andy Pajes. Rolled to short, could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Max Muncy at the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And there's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Mookie now. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. 1 runs in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Cal Quantrill. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Max Meyer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
That one ripped. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Will Smith, the next to hit. To third, and that one handled. Sends it to first, and they get the out on Smith. Inning over. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Graham Pauley. Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now the third baseman, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meyer measures 6 feet even. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Line drive. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Ball 1 there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Line drive, base hit, right field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Muncy on second. Rojas at first. 2 out of the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with
No
one
ball,
there,
2
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fastball is outside. Got him swinging. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. We're at the top of the 8th, and here is Eric Wagaman.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming. Alex Vesia into the game. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Swings through that one for strike 2. That's down and in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a foul out of play. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Ball 1.
And
One ball,
that's
2 strikes
awfully
to
close.
count.
I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. Fires to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Mervis in the box now. Takes strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a base hit right there. And a go-ahead run is on base.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now,
And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch.
And here comes the Dodgers manager. And now it's going to be number 41. Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Lopez around third. Another comes in to score. And he's got a 2-run triple.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Runner at third, nobody out. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Fought off foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. No outs, runner over at third. On the ground right side. Freeman over to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. And miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Sanchez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive. 2 outs. To the right side, Rojas throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Dodgers 6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jesus Tinoco.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender up and throwing. Fauché, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to the left. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And a big swing and a miss. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and at the plate for Miami, Eric Wagaman. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
So a man at first. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Pajes makes his way towards it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting right fielder,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one missing inside. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So 2 down now, and here is Connor. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Squeezes it, and that is that. 6-7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 8 and the Dodgers. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Anthony Bender. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Smith, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. On to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
And here is Michael Conforto. Little chopper rolls foul. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Takes it to the bag. That's one. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Plenty of runs to go around in this one. Not a great day to be a pitcher. These hitters looked like they were having a lot of fun. It's like they knew what was coming.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.